Cuz, what's good with it, y'all? We back with another video. And today, you know, if we got the Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. You know, if you don't know, as you know DeAndre Hopkins. We got DeAndre Hopkins now. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's just see how like we don't.
Playing for money. If your paycheck isn't for a couple of days, but you're needing some money now, I got you. So Dave Extra Cash has been my
playing for my life. Give me Derrick Henry in this game because he's worth it, 100%.
You can do this, a little simple screen pass.
And then you got this guy too. 3 rushes already. We're in great shape.
To throw is Daniels. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll let one go.
T. Higgins fan club. Oh, T. Good defense by him. I thought for sure we had that. That was a good ball. That needed to be about 10 yards further.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. This will go to Henry out wide. Now
go, Derek. Look at this dude. Look at this dude, Derek. Oh my gosh, this is gross. And I could just throw like the other element to this is I have Jaden Daniels who can outrun. Like I can keep it with Jaden Daniels and outrun. This might be the grossest 3-player system I've ever seen in my life. And I'll get my receivers yards, don't get me wrong, but like if I gotta win early in the season, I'm running this.
Now Daniels.
Oh, good user play by him.
And he is going to lose.
Sometimes you need to get knocked down before you can really figure out.
Range.
You can really figure out.
Range.
Yard at a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round.
That's just Jaden Daniels being Jaden Daniels right there. Jump over him.
Want you to get your feet wet first.
Thank you, Justin Jefferson, for giving me this guy as my.
The Chiefs have had quite their fair share of skirmishes at training camp already, with the most recent one.
Quarterback. Not a lot of quarterbacks can roll that far back, throw a crossbody, perfectly on target.
McCaffrey.
Oh,
to the air goes Daniels.
Yep, got him. Let's go, dude. Great opener. 10 out of 10 opening drive. Little bit of adversity. But we moved the ball excellent. Derek's better than CMC in this game, whether or not you feel that way in real life. I do feel that way in real life as well, but unreal 7-0. The defense, isn't quite as good as the offense, so stops are going to be more difficult to get.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
There is a lot of room. I might have seen that James Williams playing defensive end. I think we'll soon know if that was good or bad, and I think it'll probably not be great.
Here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He's tackled a yard to throw. It's Allen. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. The Vikings.
He's throwing into some tight. This guy's throwing into some tight windows right now. Hit him! Boom! Good job, Forrest. Well, good try, Forrest. Joe Mixon, fantasy football. I don't know if you guys play fantasy football. I just have one with my family. It's called family football. I'm winning, and Joe Mixon has been one of my best pickups. I'm not even winning. I'm winning like I'm dominating.
Bro, y'all be asking that same question, how does it feel when we lose, bro? How do you think? You know what I'm saying? I gotta come up with another question than asking how does it feel when we lose, bro. I'm tired of hearing that.
We ask you how you're feeling after losses, so how do you feel after the win?
How do I feel right now? I feel...
We gotta ask better questions.
That's a good question today.
I feel happy that we won. I wasn't satisfied the way we won, but I'm happy that we won. Bro, y'all be asking that same question, how does it feel?
Been a lot of hits there. All right, the game is called.
Who going to play with me? Maybe part of guy.
Look how right he's been. A lot of hits there. All right, the game is called What Does D. Fox Say? If I were to say the 7-0 Chiefs are going to go undefeated this season, what would D. Fox say?
These teams, and also, I don't think it's that important to them to go undefeated. They want to win a third championship.
Have to sit some starters at some point.
They're gonna. I think if they get a chance to, they will sit some starters.
That's what they do. That's where you know it won't happen because Andy Reid has a history of this when they clinch the 1 seed. Yeah. He doesn't play people. Look, you were on a team that did this once. You had a chance to go undefeated, and your team made the conscious decision not to do it.
Yeah. Still hate it. Still hate it. Me and Bill Pulley and I still disagree vehemently. It was a terrible decision.
I was talking to Brewski about it just the other day about how much the Patriots wanted the perfect season that year. So if they put themselves in a position, the reason to have the conversation is because the schedule is favorable, right? We're talking about all these teams that have hard schedules. The Chiefs have a lot of winnable games coming up. Take a look.
Yeah, the schedule's favorable, and they are the best team, so they're probably going to be favored. But the Chiefs always have a game where, like, they lose to somebody like the Colts, and you're like, how'd that happen, right?
Exactly.
So
they don't play the Colts. That's a good thing.
Like, you can't look and say they're going to lose this game or that, but I mean, like,
here's the difference. Let me say this, though, the difference, and where my head would be this season. Three-peat versus undefeated, give me that three-peat.
That's true.
That's the different conversation.
Jeff, if you were on the team, you want both.
I want it all.
Yeah,
but if I'm Andy Reid making that decision, three-peat is pretty.
They're not like super. Like, I have a good Chiefs fan friend who said to me the other day, they're not in their style points era. And they're absolutely correct.
Yeah,
like that.
That's true.
That's well played.
They got to get that together.
Next one for you, Dominique. If I were to say the Ravens defense is going to cost Lamar Jackson a Super Bowl ring, what does D. Fox say?
Yeah, I would say no. I mean, the Ravens defense was surprisingly bad, but they dropped a lot of interceptions. Their issue has been giving up big plays and sometimes blown coverages. They didn't have the blown coverage concerns. They just got beat and dropped possible interceptions. So I think Lamar Jackson in this second year in this offense is good enough to overcome some of the defensive woes.
Wow. Whether it's the Raiders game, now this game, it's like they got to
so hard. I mean, they don't have a good enough pass rusher at this point, which is a big problem.
Closer.
But it's so hard when you look at that team. They have Roquan and Kyle Hamilton. They just have, and Van Noy is playing well. They have so many good players, but it's not translating.
Hamilton had one right in the meat, right in the hook.
Humphrey when he's healthy.
It's an interesting defense of a defense to say, well, they drop interceptions. Yeah, I think you're supposed to catch them, right? Like that. Anyway, no, the new coordinator, right, Zach Orr, who they're very high on. Right. He's a young coach that they've trained and they think will be very, very good. But it's fair to expect from, Mike McDonald was a great defensive coordinator, now coaching the Seahawks. Fair to expect that there'll be some adjustment period, and I think they're having that.
Closers on defense matter. It's what we talk about in Detroit. We're talking about that pass rush closer is a must.
That was the biggest thing last year. They were able to generate pass rush with scheme, even if they didn't necessarily have the elite guys.
That's right.
And this year they haven't been able to figure out how to do that.
Their closers on offense, he's the running back. His name is Derrick Henry. He's the Mariano Rivera of football. All right, one more for you, Nick. Here we go. If I were to say Josh Allen is the MVP of the league, what does D. Fox say?
I'd say he's really good, but I think no, it's Jaden Daniels. I think I might surprise you with this. If you look at Jaden Daniels' stats next to all the top quarterbacks, he compares favorably. But if you look at what we expected from that team, and that's an argument for value. You look at what the receivers that he has, the O-line that he has, that's not the MVP of the league. I know he's a rookie. I know we can give him Rookie of the Year and not put him in this conversation, but it's hard to make an argument for anybody else that's been more important to a franchise than Jaden Daniels has been this season.
What do you think of that?
I agree. I mean, listen, you're having this conversation about a guy who is playing well above expectations, and his offensive line has played well. His receivers are making plays for him, but it all starts at that position. And how many runs did he make this past week against the Bears to extend drives? And this guy's playing with bad ribs.
And he's still all week.
And he's still willing to go take those things. What he does with the football has been special this season. You just got to carry it all the way out through the season.
He's a rookie, but he's not playing like a rookie, and B, they are not treating him like a rookie and have not at any point this season. This offense has run through him. They have given him all the responsibility that you would give a 10-year veteran quarterback, and he has delivered. This is, I believe, the great story of the year in the NFL right now.
And he has those MVP moment, Heisman-type moments
100%.
on prime-time situation, not just the Hail Mary, the zero blitz touchdown pass against the Bengals. I know it sounds absurd to consider a rookie for MVP, but you can't argue that he's meant more to their franchise than anybody else.
Poise and confidence and leadership well beyond his years and experience level, and they love him. I mean, they are absolutely in love with him in that town, in that building. What's not to love?
That was his first Hail Mary thing, too. That's pretty awesome.
I have one more. And those are completed at 24% clip, by the way.
My
right,
God.
let me get one more. Well, I mean, it's a terrible. Nick. I mean, let's start with you. You would have been on the field for plays like that in your life a million times.
We practice it all the time. Normally, the bigger guys, the safeties, are jumpers. You might sub in an offensive guy if he's 6'5" or something. They go to the crowd, and then there's normally one corner in front to catch it if it comes off, or one corner back. We're instructed normally you see the deflection as a cornerback, you either knock out the guy who's there there or you go get the ball, and no one was there. And
to be clear, on that, I think it's important. Yeah. Once the ball has been tipped, you can tackle the receiver in the end zone, right?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want at that point. So, yeah, once the ball is tipped, in Denver, we practice, hit them, and they can't catch the ball if you knock them out.
And Matt Eberflus, the coach, acknowledged that was the responsibility of Tyrique Stevenson on that play. So you can't have gotten more things wrong on one play than he did.
Well, for 4 seconds, he's talking to the fans, which is fantastic, right? Let's make sure they care what you're doing. Then it's sheer panic. He's like, oh, my God, I actually have a job. Turns, sprints in, forget assignment, forget anything. I'm going to be the hero. I'm going to jump up and then lob it back to the back guy. All things complete disaster. It was and listen, he owned it. I appreciate it. He went for the team, apologized. He apologized to everybody.
There's no way around it. The best lawyer in the world cannot talk about. There's nothing. You say he owned it.
Well, yes. You know, I mean, he said sorry. I said I'm sorry. Once I say that, it's over. We don't talk about it anymore. At least that's how I operate in my house. I don't know about y'all.
The only good thing is he waited 4 seconds after his snap before he noticed, but he still had 8 seconds to get over there before the guy threw it because they didn't send anybody after the quarterback.
But it's Eberflus's fault. Make sure we blame
Well, there are so many things about this that are Eberflus's fault. Let's start with the fact that he has a defender whose job is to spy Jayden Daniels on this play and is just running back and forth on the defensive side.
I didn't love that.
No, there's nothing about that to love. The second is he's standing on the field and ostensibly can see the fact that one of his players is not looking, or someone should be seeing it. He has 3 timeouts. He chooses not to use one. Let's play that. Matt Eberflus was asked about that yesterday, not calling a timeout. Here was his response.
Sau đây sẽ là video hướng dẫn cách làm một cây quạt tròn có gắn bông hoa hình trái tim màu vàng như thế này của tôi. Bây giờ các bạn vào làm cùng tôi luôn nhé. Rồi, ok. Trước khi bắt đầu vào làm, các bạn sẽ chuẩn bị cho mình những dụng cụ sau đây. Ở đây, mình có chuẩn bị 3 tờ giấy có 3 màu khác nhau như thế này. Đó là màu vàng nhạt, màu đỏ và màu xanh lá cây. Tiếp theo các bạn sẽ chuẩn bị cho mình một cây kéo, một cái bút màu đen, một cái comb ba, một cái bút chì và một cái thước. Cuối cùng các bạn sẽ chuẩn bị cho mình một cái súng bắn keo như thế này nhé. Bạn nào mà không có súng bắn keo thì các bạn có thể sử dụng các loại keo dán giấy khác như là hồ hoặc là băng dính 2 mặt, mình đều có thể sử dụng được nha. Sau khi các bạn đã chuẩn bị xong đầy đủ dụng cụ, bây giờ chúng ta sẽ bắt đầu vào làm luôn nha. Đầu tiên, các bạn lấy cho mình một tờ giấy màu xanh lá như thế này. Vẽ cho mình một cái hình tròn. Đó, các bạn sẽ vẽ cho mình một cái hình tròn trên cái tờ giấy màu xanh lá như thế này nhé. Nó sẽ to khoảng
Great.
What brings you late?
When I hit 80, I needed help.
So today we're going to see how many cards we can buy on the Whatnot app for $100. Just join a single.
I'm dominating. Seven.
Now Allen.
Who cares? Cooper DeJean? Dude, this guy's got some lasers going on right now. That was a good read.
Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Oh, nothing there.
One, but incomplete.
First big decision we forced him into.
In this game, and the
He's going to take his points. It means I got 35 seconds to try and do something with Jaden Daniels.
And now it brings up fourth down.
Kuhn. Here's Daniels. It's knocked down, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And some room to work. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand
just like the announcer said, he had a nice run. It's like, I can take it if I get hit and he fumbles, but if dude's just going to fumble with like someone breathing near him, I'm going to freak out.
Coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up.
To stop them totally and change the momentum.
Oh, this, you ever just see a fumble before it happens? It's like saying this, you can tell the way someone's running. It's like, yeah, no, that's not that was the play that I as he's running, I'm like.
In the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way.
You got a game, folks. That fumble, I had all the momentum. After I held him to 3, the momentum was definitely completely in our favor, and it's flipped completely on its head now.
To help us get back into this.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. On play action, Allen.
Good defense.
Hit as so the shotgun snap to Allen. Pass taken in by Allen gonna throw.
Heads up. That's could have been a fumble. I'm not saying it should have been. I'm just saying it very easily could have been. That was a crash course collision middle of the field.
Here's Allen. Steps away to his left.
He's struggling with our red zone defense is messing.
And he goes a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because
Allen hit. He lost the football.
This guy is. This is like when you meet your. This is me 5 years ago. Watching somebody else fumble is just like. Yeah, I'm having that moment where I'm just looking and I'm like, wow. That's my son. He's fumbling just like me. This guy plays like me. He just runs into hit sticks and then gets upset when he does. I love that.
Ball security paramount. They turn the ball over. Terrible.
Out route, and this is. Here's a 2nd and 7. Right back.
Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice.
Worthy, I think he's just faster. Dang. You know what? I got played. I probably throw that again. Okay, money drive, folks. Ooh, little bit sloppy. Little bit. It's opening week. You know, our chemistry isn't there. We had a rough preseason.
For a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
If that's not Woolen, Worthy's gone.
This defense had a read on what was going on the offense.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Open man, that's Henry.
Good upfield, Derek. I think I'm very close to just kind of saying
it's a gain of 11 as the
Derek needs to be my number one back, and maybe CMC, like, it's just, he's so much better in this game. Derek needs to get the ball. Like, this is kind of a cool little swing screen that I do.
Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Beckham Jr., well done, needed it. When the world needed Beckham Jr. most, he answers. That was a big-time third down throw. Desperate. I was desperate. Needed that.
And we have to here. The protection,
and we got it.
That's what I had to wait for his crossing route to develop. And that takes he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
This is a bit of a 3 points separating. It's kind of an interesting spot because I'm going to explain to you why. You probably know why. This is an interesting spot because if I don't get this,
and it's still week
technically should.
It's third down now.
He's sending everybody, and it's Odell Beckham Jr.
That is caught.
When in doubt, it's
Odell. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And back to throw.
He's dropping everybody in coverage. This is wildness right now.
Just keeping the play alive.
That's wild, but we got it. I knew him. Like, if he's going to play the super drawback defense, eventually there's going to be room for Daniels with his speed and there was. Okay, 14-10, love it.
I thought that was the key.
Allen. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Okay, money drive. Money drive, very, 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 very early in the season. We got a money drive. It's good defense.
Now Allen. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
I think Deshaun's got that.
And he bats it away.
Oh, that needs to be. That needs to be an interception. I'm sorry.
The end zone was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a deep one for Johnston. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback.
Would anyone be mad if Etienne was my user? 5'8". I kind of like the idea of running as a 5'8" user. Just because I've never done it doesn't mean that it won't be effective. Good job by him with forced interception. This game was messy for a minute. Like there was a moment in this game where we kind of felt like it was going to maybe tip in his favor, and it did. But we had a sick money drive, some big throws from Daniels, a big run from Daniels to score. And like, look at this dude.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not. They'll run it again with Henry. And this will be a.
I think he's going to assume I'm just going to run it out.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 1-0. I'm curious the stats. I feel like Daniels had 114. 5 carries for all of them. But early CMC had by far. By far the worst game. And the fumbles, like we both. This was just like I said. This was like father like son. Not this guy's my son. I don't know, maybe. But like we both fumbled. We both just ran to hit six. But we're 1-0. Life's good. Let's go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, week 1 was a movie. An absolute movie. I'm happy with week 1. I had a lot of fun. I think you guys had fun. I think we all had fun. I can't speak for you. Maybe you guys did enjoy it. Question for the comments. What's your guys' favorite sport? I don't know how many people are watching right now. If you're watching right now, comment down below what your favorite sport. I'll give you guys my top sports right now. Gotta say football won. For me, it's football. hockey, basketball, baseball. The crazy thing is, 8 years ago,
Stuck at the DMV, and I think I'm late on my con.
Just what my dreams are really made of. Let's stay together. There's no one like you around. Oh, baby.
I ain't gonna lie. After work is heavy.
Just what my dreams are really made of. Let's stay.
Playing around with
You know what? Fine. Don't buy this spray bottle if you don't want curls, bro. If you don't want nice, luscious curls like this, don't buy it, bro. I try to warn you guys. It's 19 cents, guys. I think it's on sale. If you have your coupons, guys, you can get free shipping. If you want dry ass hair, don't get it.
To the game, push to a frame. I ain't gon' change. Tell me what else. Tell me, it's easier to scream. I'll say it straight to hell. I love him. Hell on earth. It's a bird smell. As far as I can tell. Wish you well, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, richer than the world. Got this new kind of money. You should see these new bills. You wouldn't know any better. I just put it all together. Send a note to a letter. Write my sins off. Know the blood better. Turn the wheel to the left. Right, not better. Don't be fake, bitch, yeah, being real's not better. I can tell a couple lies, yeah, you can tell misled them. Look me in the eyes, don't tell me what you see. And I randomly tweak, I knock you off your feet. I've been out for weeks, it get easier for me. But don't tell me, go hug yourself, you can go and die. To the game, push to a frame. I ain't gonna change.
Yes, I'm working at a McDonald's drive-thru. Duh. Can't you see? I'm 6'4", like. Y'all be funny on here. This is why I like coming on here, because y'all be funny. Anyways, I'm gonna be Selena for Halloween, and I cannot wait to put on the fit, because the fit I'm gonna wear, I would actually wear in real life. So yeah, I'm glad you found it funny, but ain't no jokes around here, babe.